Hello.
Hello.
So,
We're back on our bullshit.
Yep, it's been
80 years.
It's been 400 years. Should I turn the fan down?
No. No, because when it's on low and it does the squeaking, you can hear it. But when it's high, ironically, I don't think you can hear it that well.
Well, then, we're gonna hope that you're right.
Yes.
Okay, so... Do you want to go over first name is not a name?
Yes. Okay, so this is
You
Coline.
made it slightly too small for me. So
yes, this is Coline. I'm assuming it's Dumont.
Yes.
Because she's French.
Yes,
Coline Dumont. She is Male Swine. She's 16. Her ability is Oblivious.
See, because I read that as 38 from here, so
yeah.
that's what tells you enough.
She's mild and strong-willed, and her moveset is High Horsepower, Freeze Dry, Light Screen, and Amnesia. She's in Suicune House. As you can see, there's a little border and there's colors. I updated the chart a lot, so there's a lot of more.
Yeah, she was tweaking that like a lot.
Yeah, I was, because like I sent you like a half-finished, like really shittily updated one.
Basically, like, for the hour that you were with us, like, we scrambled, she scrambled to get that done.
Yes, and it wasn't even done.
No.
But now it is. Now it's done.
It had to do.
She's 5'6". Her date of birth is July 14th, and her blood type's A. She attends health, history, math, English, language arts, languages, music, and astrology. We're going to have to do an update video updating the classes, because some of the classes in the file were wrong.
Speaking of which, we did... Since you wanted it, we saw no reason not to add languages in the class. I'm assuming since you wanted it, and it's now an extra class, so, like, the balance is kind of off anyways, you were going to make a teacher for that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like, it doesn't matter, but I'm just saying that, like, I assume since you wanted the class, you would be making the teacher, so...
And we could always add
unless you want somebody else to do it, in which case, just let us know.
Yeah, no, just hit us up, let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
So this is your character, so do you want to talk about her?
Yeah. I'll talk about her. I like her, ability of Oblivious. She's not a very oblivious character, I'd say.
No, because the ability here is non-representative of the character here. Weirdly.
No, yeah.
Because like Tangerine has Moody, she's pretty moody.
Yeah, but she is she's very much not oblivious.
No.
What she is covering her nose, which I guess we'll just go into that one.
So, she has a really sensitive sense of smell.
It's world's worst superpower, as I've put it many times by now. Yeah, she can smell anything over like long distances. She can like smell if somebody like farted on the other side of like the school, basically.
Like
that's
a slight hyperbole.
That's a slight hyperbole, but like, see, it's not that she has like it's not that she has like a long reach on it. It's more so that like she has like she smells things very like intensely.
Yeah.
Like if you even vaguely smell like something, it smell like, say, okay, like I'm trying to think of a good example here. Like, say you have a dog.
Yeah.
Like, what you should imagine is that we're normal people. You could be like, you wouldn't even smell that they had a dog on them because like they came to the school and they they've been bathing regularly. I hope.
Yeah.
And, but to her, if you came near her, it would smell like you like picked up a dog and you're like rubbing it in her face.
Like I have if you've read the file, I have Orpheus as a character, and his family are morticians. In the test run that we did, we randomly generated a couple characters to talk to each other, and these two got paired up. And she's like, "Why do you smell like death?" And Orpheus is like, "What the fuck what do you mean?" Like,
and he's like sniffing his armpits.
He's like, "But I'm very cleanly as a person. I'm very like I have to be. That's part of the job. I can't be smelling like death." She's like, "No, I smell that too. But you also smell like death."
But you also smell like death.
And like that's that. So it's like it's like even if it's the slightest hint of anything,
she'll smell it.
She'll smell it.
It's just about the worst thing.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking, oh my god, it's like Eldritch horror, almost. Like, the more you think about it, the worse it gets.
It gets a lot into, like, sensory overloads.
Yeah.
Where, like, if you've ever had a moment where, like, you've had, like, a really bad headache and you were, like, sensitive to sound.
Like, if you had, like, a migraine and you can't take smells or anything.
Like, imagine that, but basically all the time.
All the time.
So...
It's horrible.
It sucks. So she very much likes to avoid things that have strong smells. One of the big ones, which, I mean, I guess you kind of came to the wrong school if you're going to avoid this, is battling and gym class as a whole, because, you know, people move around, people get sweaty, which, you know, it probably smells like you're rubbing her face in your armpit.
Yes.
At that moment. So, you know, not...
And gyms aren't always the nicest smelling places in the world to begin with.
No.
Like, gyms just have a weird smell.
Yeah, so, like, it's kind of unfortunate, but...
So she basically locks herself in her dorm all the time and attends, like, basically the minimum amount of classes, and it's all, like, book classes, because the one smell she actually doesn't mind is books.
No, because they smell, like... You know how books can, like... They have, like, a distinct smell to them?
It's a pleasant smell. Most people like book smell.
Yeah, so she likes book smell. And even when it's, like, an intense book smell, she's like, I'm cool with book smell.
Yeah, that's fine.
So she does spend most of her time, like...
She basically lives in the library.
She basically does live in the library for basically her own sanity. She can cover her nose and not smell things, or at least, like, dampen it a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like, she does still.
I'd imagine she's, like... This is gross, but I'm like, what if she, like, is, like, one of those people who it's like, you get a cold, and it's like, oh, thank God, I can function.
It's like, please sneeze on me.
Yes! That was a thought I had. I'm like, what if she's, like, not, like, conscientious about, like, oh, I'm going to touch something and I'm going to touch my face, because, like, oh, no, I got a cold, I can't smell anything.
Oh, no.
That was just a joking thought I had at one point.
But, I mean, I could see it. That's not, that wouldn't be out of character for her to do.
No.
She's, there's a reason that she has this. I don't know if we should go into
well,
it.
it says in the bio in the chart.
Okay, so should we go into it?
Well, it says it in the chart, so do you want to say it now, or do you want to wait for Terry to read it?
No, we can talk about it.
Okay.
But I'm just asking in relation to, you know, other things.
Well, we'll say it like this.
I'll leave it to you to say.
Yeah, we'll say it like this. When she was born, she used to not have a sense of smell.
No, this is true.
She was born with no sense of smell. And,
Her mom didn't like that because she's a cook and you can't really...
You like, we looked into this, and when you can't smell, you can't taste. Now, if something's sweet, it's sweet. If something's bitter, it's bitter. But that's it.
You can't, like...
Like, if you gave her two
to
different sweet-tasting things, they would taste exactly the same. And her mom drove her nuts. And... Well, I guess that problem fixed itself, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, better late than never, because, you know...
Yes.
Kind of a little too late for mom, because... I mean, spoilers, she lives with her dad, so you can just guess how that one ended.
Yeah, exactly, so
it's divorce, by the way, before you get the wrong idea.
Yeah,
it's not divorce. That dark.
It's divorce. But yeah, so, that's that.
By the way, we figured out parents.
We did figure out parents.
Something we're like, by the way, parents.
We'll go over the changelog of what's all in the file at some point.
Yeah.
Because there's a ton of shit we added in. Parents have names and species and all that fun shit.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any friends because of the smell thing, but there's one person that she's friends with. Ish.
Yeah, but we'll get into that in that video.
Oh, we're not going to do two videos? Or we're going to do it in the same video?
Oh, we can do a dual feature, but I wanted to talk, like...
Oh, you're not... Oh, sorry. Yeah,
No, because we haven't really, like, gone over, like, personality-wise.
Oh,
like...
yeah, no. Okay. Coline's a nice girl. she's just really, she comes off very strongly.
Because people come off very strongly with her.
Exactly. So it's like,
mostly unintentionally.
Yeah.
On parts, but...
So she'll have, like, this really, like, not violent, because not violent in, like, an angry sense, but, like, very, like, sudden, loud reaction sometimes, or it's like...
Because basically when you approach her, like, suddenly there's this new smell, and, like, that'll basically drive her crazy if she's not prepared for it.
Exactly.
So, like, she seems a lot more bitter and, like, mean than she actually is. Because she really isn't, but...
No, she's nice. I want to highlight that. She's nice. She's a good person. She's a good kid. I like her a lot. But she's very, not quick to, like, startle. No, startle isn't the right word, but it's like...
No, like, you're sort of right.
Yeah.
It's not like she's not easily, like, scared or anything, but she's, like, very, like... Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. She's very... She's almost like a germaphobe, but for smells.
Yes. So, because if you were to randomly approach
which kind of makes her a little, like... What's the term for that? Somebody's, like, very, like...
Standoffish, I guess?
No, not standoffish. Very, like, sure to make sure that everything's, like...
A little OCD?
That's not OCD. There's a better term for that. Like, it's not...
Anal retentive?
No, not that. No, but there's a term for it.
Yeah. Particular?
Maybe. It's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm forgetting what And this is the part in the video where we just...
This is the part of the video where we argue over what words mean.
What words mean.
Yes.
By the way, Poffins... No, I'm not going to come into that one. No, but, So, yeah, she comes off a lot worse than she is, but unlike some other characters, it's not actually true. In fact, I think she's, like... Honestly, when it comes down to it, if she's in an environment where, like, everything's fine, everything's good, she's more on, like... the timid side than, like, most other characters, I think.
Oh, definitely. No, she I would say in a neutral environment where she's not suffering at the moment, she's actually very, very passive, very agreeable.
Yeah.
She's a nice girl. She's nice. She's a good person.
She just has issues.
No, she just has her, like, psychoses.
Basically, you know what it is? You know what it is? You know how in cartoons you have elephants and they're, like, afraid of mice?
Yeah.
Like, she's a mammoth swine, so she's the elephant. And the mice are just, like, anything that has, like, any sort of smell to it.
So it's a very violent reaction, but then calmness.
Yeah.
Yes.
But normally, like, they're very, like, friendly and big.
Timid and, yeah.
So that's a good way if you want to, like, put it into perspective. She's a cartoon elephant.
Yes.
As shown here by making her a mammoth swine.
Yeah, she's a mammoth swine. And I really like her a lot. She's so sweet.
Yes.
I feel really bad for her because when I try to wrap my head around what her day-to-day life is like, it's suffering.
Yeah, it's
suffering.
It's suffering. There's a good reason for it, but...
Yes.
You're not gonna like the answer.
No.
Nor does she.
Nope.
But, that's a story for another
day.
That's
a story for another day. Okay, so... Are we about done here?
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Okay, so let's do that. Alright, so, thanks for watching, and I'm going to go on to the next video.
Yep.
Okay, see ya!
See you.